Hi there. Just want to help you figure out MathXL if you've never used it before, and even if you have, some of the features I've done here are a little bit different than you may have done before, even if you had one of my classes before. We have this course homepage and a calendar and things like that. You do want to view any announcements. You can go here and there's a whole list of things. You can get all announcements here. Some of them go pretty far. Back to course home. And here's your calendar. Tells you what's coming up. Not everything's opened yet. Homework and tests is where you get your scope and sequence for everything. You can go into this first assignment here, and this is just asking you to or telling you about the importance of Canvas, and don't forget about it. Even though you're in MathXL, sometimes it's easy to kind of forget about Canvas. So I had already done that problem. Make sure you always click Save up here in the upper right of the screen. I'm going to go back to homework and tests, and I can see that I've done this. Access to PowerPoint and textbook. You have, I'll open this one, a PowerPoint that will open up. Pull it over here. I have two screens, so sometimes it goes off. So this is all the PowerPoint slides. For the course, you'll have one for each section. So you can go ahead and download those into your computer to have them handy. You do need to close that before you can open any of these other media files. Here's the textbook. You can open that up in here. Make sure all your boxes are closed. And here's what the book looks like. So you don't need a printed book. So a lot of people find it very helpful. I'm going to go back here. Turn the page up here. But you only get part of the page. You need to scroll down to see the bottom. And then I'm in instructor view. I'll put student view. Looks pretty much the same. So page by page is pretty helpful. The PowerPoint's also in the book. You also have this access to videos. These do not count for points. These access homeworks, they're just for you to go back into easily find stuff. So, for example, we might have, you might want to get more info on this specific topic. So you can
currently there are 4,227 Walmart
specific example. Lots of resources here.
Outside of the United.
So those are extras. Okay, so you're welcome to look at these at any time. I'm going to go back to homework and tests. Homework 1A is getting started and orientation, and there's some things to review. You'll see on each homework there's some questions to the right. There's media to work on the left. Most things you have to open the media to be able to access the questions. On this particular one, you have some questions first, and then just a little orientation, and so on and so forth. So I'm just going to show you here one of the questions. We don't have to go through them all, but it just says, it's important to take notes while you're watching videos and stuff, and make sure that you're trying problems on your own also, not just kind of passively watching. And then click True, do final check. If it's good, then good job. Next question. When you leave your work, you want to save. Always click Save in the upper right. Now I'm going to go to this How to Enter Answers orientation. Looks like this, and it will just give you some tutorials.
When you do an assignment or practice.
And again, it's just, see how I only open it for that brief time. I get my check. I just want you to see things that they're there for a lot of these media things. It's your choice if you really watch the whole thing. I find some things will be beneficial, especially the book. I really want you to read the book. That's important. Here's a question, just an orientation question, and you would go through and sometimes you need to click continue to get the whole piece and then type an answer in the box. So it says type the number 1 in the box. I'm going to actually type number 3 and check my answer. And it tells me I'm wrong. So I need to go and check again. So I get another try. It's pretty nice. Multiple choice is sometimes you get less tries, but usually it's 3. And then even if I blow the whole thing, then I can, keep trying. I'm just going to make it be all wrong so you can see I keep getting tries. And then once I tap out all those, I can actually do a similar question, and I get 2 more, similar questions to work on. Hopefully you won't have to do that too much. And you will notice here that you have to score 60% before you can start the next homework, so that I want to make sure that you understand and you've actually done this review before you start working on the homework or the orientation, so that you'll be more successful. Then here you can go into results and you can see all the things that you've done. These that are in the gray, they don't really count for points, but they were just there as an assignment to show you what they are and things. If you click review, anytime, even post due date, you can go back in and you can look at stuff and you can study it and use the help tools and things like that. But you look up here, you are reviewing your homework. Any work you do here will not change your score. So remember, if your homework is still active and you haven't finished it, click homework and tests. Don't go working in review mode, because then it won't show. It'll disappear. Won't be anything. You'll have to do it again. I do want to show you this homework 1B. And again, you have the PowerPoint, the book, and so on and so forth. All I have to do, again, is click to open, get my check. So I'm going to go through that quickly. Here's a video that goes along with. This is from the publisher. You click on each one. So you can go back and view those at your convenience or whatever, but these will not be active until you actually click and open these. You only have to do it one time and save, and it works. So I'm just going to pick a random question. And I just want to show you up here, the question helps. You can get the textbook to come up. Stat Crunch is a tool, an option that you might want to use. Sometimes Excel is available right within there too. Calculator, Ask My Instructor, that's a good one you can click on. And the question, be specific though, because I'll say, well, did you watch the videos? Did you read the book? And things like that. And then I'll talk you through, message you, what you need to answer your specific question and help you. Always save your work. Some of them have a little more elaborate tools, helps, like help me solve this. Some have examples and so on and so forth. That's just my question being sent to me. The first chapter is a lot about vocabulary, so there's not really too many examples. I'm going to make an overview video, a study guide, go through a study guide with you about the vocabulary. But I think for this chapter, it's helpful to work through some of the problems first, and then I'll do kind of a review session with it. Review. There is a study plan also, and that doesn't count for points. I do look and see how much people are working in that and might consider extra credit. At the end of the term, I will add 1 or 2 points extra credit onto your course grade, which is actually a pretty good deal. If you have an 89%, you could get an A- instead of a B+. So worth doing. And homework and tests again, work your way down. You have quizzes, and there are directions with each thing too. So make sure when you open this, I'm going to go ahead and start it. It'll tell you you have a time limit and things like that. So do make sure you're writing things out and such for your quizzes. Some of them are longer than others. This one is kind of longer because it's just a lot of multiple choice and things. And there's not the help tools with these. And I'll tell you, do you really want to submit? And you do get another try. You get 2 attempts. And on your second attempt, you can show me your work, send it to me, or actually put it in the Dropbox in Canvas. You'll read about that in Canvas. And then I will assess it for partial credit. So make sure you track what you're doing. All right, so here's a prompt here to go back to Canvas. There's going to be an assignment due in Canvas. Now that you've worked in MathXL, don't forget about Canvas. So I'm just prompting you, asking you, telling you, hey, don't forget you have this thing due in Canvas, and click true. I read that, and you get your point. Okay? So let me know if you have any questions. Feel free to email me, and thank you for watching.